How is everybody doing? It's the Fading Fire. This time we're going to talk about how it's getting better for us casters. Because originally, in the beginning, I thought Magic was pretty terrible. Which, with my kind of lack of understanding of how it worked, and I came from the Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 easy mode castings where you just kind of just cast something and somebody died. But this time it's kind of different, and changes is also scary to me. I'm cool with working it out and trying to adapt to different things to try to get better, but in my first experience with Magic I was kind of like, oh god, this is kind of shitty. But as I tried it out more and more, I felt that it was much better than my initial thought, and it was actually a lot of fun. It's actually my favorite build. I've had the most some of the most fun with Magic in this game, with invasions and 1v1 duels and all that stuff. But even though the tracking, I agree, is quite terrible, and sometimes somebody could just strafe out of it, it does add a lot to your game and what you can do. But overall, I feel that it is getting better because they recently came out with the 1.07 patch, and it made me realize that they're not giving up on Magic, because the patch consisted of buffs and nerfs to weapons and a couple of FP changes to the spells, and some spells got a considerably less FP usage, which is great if you're a PvE guy. Even for PvP, it's quite good because you have to do less chugging of the blue Estus flask. But overall, I think they will see that the tracking needs help, and hopefully in the DLC they do see that we need we need a lot more variety of spells in the game, because the variety of spells hasn't really been to my liking. The variety of spells has not been much. Dark Souls 2, I believe that we had the best variety overall. We had just a humongous amount of spells, and even in the beginning of the game, when the game first came out, the spells were just, a wide variety of spells. And when the DLC came out, it became even a little more. But hopefully with the DLC, they'll bring out some new spells. Heard that the DLC has come out in August, so I am excited for that. But the FP usage, I have noticed the FP usage, because in my duels when I'm using Magic, I barely have to do anything. It's sort of drinking the blue Estus now. I really don't have to drink much, because the FP, they really reduced it on most of the spells. I can't, and especially on all the spells that I use for my mage caster build on my attunement bar. Actually, I think they reduced every single spell that I used for the FP, so I really haven't had to do much of chugging. But overall, I think when the DLC comes out, as I said before, they're going to make some considerable changes to the game that will ultimately make it better for each type of playstyle, whether it be dexterity or strength or magic or faith or pyromancy, whatever you play. I think some great changes are going to come out, especially in the DLC. I'm really hooking on this DLC to bring us great things, and I can't wait till August for the first DLC, because I know it's going to be awesome. But I've just been experimenting with a whole bunch of things like poison builds and crystal counter damage, and I've been messing around with some dexterity some more and trying to level up my dexterity character, and I've been getting considerably better with the dexterity weapons. At first, I kind of sucked with them, and I just didn't want to mess with them at all. But now that I've invested some more time into them, I feel that they're kind of fun. in that you should, up at these higher levels, I usually don't rock the Hornet Ring, like with my mage build or my definitely not with my strength build, because it's one-shot people with these bigger weapons. I mean, it's not, honestly, it's not that hard to get a parry, especially if you're one of these parry spammers and all you do is just parry spam with the Cestus, and there's little to no punishment for parry spamming, let's be honest. So, you know, if you're one of these parry spammers, or if you know there are somebody's being predictable at the time, or you just get lucky, it's honestly not that hard to get a parry. So I don't want to, you know, just parry somebody and instantly one-shot them and think I'm fucking cool, because I'm not. So with the strength build, I don't rock the Hornet Ring at all. And with my mage build, I don't rock the Hornet Ring at all either, unless I think I left it on accident in one of these duels and I immediately took it off. But on my dexterity build, I do rock it, because at 120, I mean, the dexterity, the AR of these dexterity weapons is kind of low. I mean, they go like to 450, and I'm used to having an AR of like 600 to 700. So when I do a Hornet Ring riposte, I only get like 900 damage, which, you know, is cool. It's not too much. It's not too little. I think that's just about right for a Hornet Ring riposte. You know, 900, 1,000, somewhere around there. But you know, I don't want to do shit like this where I just one-shot people. I mean, I was being predictable. He parried me, and now, you know, I don't want to do shit like that, because it's not really that serious for me to just go around one-shotting everybody with strength weapons. It's really not that hard. But other than that, I've been experimenting a lot, and I've been trying to make every single type of character. So I've been trying to make a Pyromancer, Dexterity, just every single type of class. So when the DLC comes out, I can have a basis for every character, so I can just run through, or you know, play the DLC on that character, get everything I like, and see what's best for each character. Because I put that in there because I thought that was pretty funny how Lady died. But so I can just, you know, because the weapons and the spells do play a huge part in what build you like. So right now I like the mage build because I love the Moonlight Greatsword. I love all the spells that, you know, I can use and how fun they are and how you have to implement them. But come DLC, there might be a new weapon that I love, or there might be a, you know, a new pyromancy spell that's really cool that I want to use, that might put me on another build for more than I'm on the mage build right now. So that's why I'm trying to come out with all type of builds, so I can just not worry about making a new character, because I look at something like, oh, that's cool, but it's so sad I don't have that type of character. This guy's trying to cheese me with the great shield, but too bad I have magic, so it's just kind of gonna chip him down through the shield. So I really don't care about that shit. You know, maybe it works on people, all physical damage, but there's a counter to pretty much everything in this game, buddy. So, you know, he's trying to adapt, but he's used to just cheesing everybody with the great shield. It's pretty funny. I think it got a nerf in this recent patch, but I'm just kind of gonna R1 spam him down with the rapier and hope he dies from ship damage. I think, yeah, there he goes. And I just gave him a couple extra R1s to be cheesy, but so I don't want to have to worry about liking a new weapon or a spell, but I don't have the character to use it properly or effectively. So I'm just coming out with every type of build. I'm gonna make a luck build. I'm gonna do all that stuff, so I can just not worry about new DLC content not pertaining to all my characters, or me have to change my stats to use one weapon that I might not even like, or one spell that's kind of shitty. So getting all that stuff done, and it's just been, oh my god, I parried twice there and was a failure. But I've just been getting ready for the DLC, and DLC's not that far. August come around soon. But other than that, I've mostly been playing around with these dexterity weapons, and now that I had more chance to use them, and like I said, get used to them. They're not all that bad, but you know, they're kind of fun. But maybe I just haven't upgraded all the ones that I want to use yet, because it's kind of difficult to upgrade, because I kind of fucked this character up because I like switched it around a lot and I lost a lot of materials trying to upgrade different weapons. And there I accidentally pressed right trigger twice, so I did an attack instead of getting a riposte, which is very unfortunate. But you know, so I gotta go through the game on New Game Plus with my dexterity character so I can get all the upgrade material and stuff like that. But mostly I've just been playing my mage, and I'm really liking the mage now that they reduced all the FP costs, which has really helped me out. And I believe they're eventually going to get on the tracking of some spells and realize that they could just be sidestepped in some occasions. And I've been trying out the crystal magic weapon with the Leo ring. I've hit some pretty good damage on it, especially with the halberd. On one occasion, it was only like plus 82. I hit like 900 on a counter, which is pretty awesome. So I just been trying out different builds and different weapons and trying to use them in different combinations. And I'm trying to see what I can make that is my own, that I really like. So, you know, not just following another person's build, which is, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I've really been trying to make my own build that with my own weapon that that I find to be really cool. And I think I'm getting somewhere close to it. And I think I'm gonna make a video on it pretty soon if it turns out how I like it. And it's gonna have to do with my mage, because my mage is definitely my favorite build. But everything's been going good. Everything's been going good. I've just been really trying to see anything, or you know, anything on the DLC, because I just have a feeling that the DLC is gonna be freaking awesome this time around. So you know, nothing really too special right now, but like I said, I've been working on a cool little mage build that has to do with the hidden body. Because if you guys you can lock on, because they had a huge glitch in Dark Souls 1 where if you locked on in the beginning of the game, you couldn't even lock on to people who had hidden body, which is really freaking cheesy. It was kind of ridiculous. But in this game you can lock on, but you are extremely transparent. Like they can barely see what you're doing half the time. So I'm thinking about doing a little thing with hidden body and hidden weapon, and you know, trying to trick people out. So I'm excited to bring you guys that content. But so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of the build at the time. So I'm just really trying to find something that's my own right now, because I've had fun trying out everybody else's stuff and everybody else's recommendations that I found on YouTube or whatever it might be. And I'm really trying to create something of my own, which I think everybody should invest in doing. Because once you create that one build or use that one weapon in a particular type of style that you like, that you've never seen anybody do before, it's really freaking cool, and you feel really rewarded about it. Which is my favorite type of thing about these games, is you can make something that's your own, or you know, you can implement other people's style of things into your own type of way, and you can get a feel for it that you never seen anybody do before, which is really cool to me. But other than that, guys, that is all I got for you guys today. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of this fight, but I'll see you guys next video.